in one of the motorhomes going on an adventure around to the hose pipe. They've just done a modification on something to do with the control panel. It tells you how much water's in the water tank, so we need to go round and fill the water tank and calibrate it. So, big adventure. Just folding the chipper out in the shed to do some work on it. It only just clears the roof. Just changing the door handle on the motorhome because they're not very strong. They keep the door shut, and my sister pushed it the wrong way and snapped it. Sometimes in the green waste we get yucca plants, and they basically turn into string in the chipper, and then they wrap round that shaft down there. Flip the camera, and it stops it feeding, so it's just blocked up now and texts me, so I've just unblocked it. Yeah, they wrap round this shaft here and stop the wood chip falling down to the auger underneath. It blocks it up, so I've just had to untangle all that aspect. The like never-ending sand pallet project is finally taking shape now. Andrew's been bringing sand up all day, and Adam's been levelling it. Looks pretty good, to be fair. Andrew's polishing his wheels and his tyres. Back on the massy now. A few runs in it off Danny. Oh, that's a weld, actually. I know it's nice and long. Some undergrowth in the workshop, because my mum and my sister and her mates are doing a socially distanced reef making tonight, so the workshop's heated, so we've got all bits of undergrowth in here. And I've seen this. Where's it gone? Is there a massive pine cone somewhere? Might be in the bucket of extras outside. Look at them pine cones. What size are them? Really fall off your door if you put that on a reef. Put some holly with berries on. All sorts of other bits evergreen. So put a picture on tomorrow what they look like when they've finished. But it's nice and warm in here, so they're going to do it in here. Adam's wheels are pretty much ready to go on. All yellow with a mucky handprint. The other one's over here. We're going to put them back on this, and then we can move it around and we can get it out a bit and work on it easier once the massy's out the shed. Andrew's a bit disappointed. He's painted the outside of his wheels twice to get them right, and then realised that he's put them on the wrong way around. So the outside's actually the inside. So if you look, the front track is 72 inch, which from the middle of the tyre to the middle of that tyre. But when you stand here in a line, the back ones are 5 inches further in. So it means that these are adjustable rims. So they've got, you can bolt the dish either that way, that one side of that, the other side of that. You can spin the whole rim and all sorts. So they've basically been put on the wrong way. So that offset now is 5 inches too far this way. So this wheel is the one off that side, and that wheel is the one off this side. So he's going to have to swap them round and then paint, because where he's put the wheel nuts is damaged. And also there's more runs in the paint on the inside of the wheels, which is now going to be the outside. So he's not happy. But you can see from here, if you look, the front track's out a lot wider. Actually can't really see it well from here, but you can from the front. Another day, another wheel swap. I've drawn a diagram to show you how the wheels work. So if you imagine this is the rim with a lug on it that's sort of offset, then you've got the dish, which is this bit here, then you've got the axle here and the wheel nuts. So if you look, you can have it in that configuration, so that'd be kind of over a bit because this is offset. You could have it in that configuration, which would then bring the wheel in a bit more. You could have it that way, which would be then the dish bellied out, the lug out, and then the wheel would be right that way. Or you could have it this configuration where it's like a mixture between the two. So there's so many different ways you can put them wheels. I think that's 4 different ways there. Can't remember whether there's 4 or there's actually 8, so if anyone can remember they can let me know. But that's the hub, dish, rim, and this would be the tyre at the top. So those are different configurations of how you can change the offset on some tractor wheels.